right, welcome back to Cigar Snob's Top 25 Cigars of 2025, powered by Boveda. We've got this beauty here on the desk today. We want to thank Boveda for being a special partner throughout the entire Top 25 process. As I've mentioned before, everything that we do, from the humidors in the cabinets to the Ziplocs, they all involve Boveda because we want to control the humidity so that we have the best chance of tasting the cigar at its best possible condition.
They're the best in the biz.
They are. And so thank you guys for always being a partner in that for us. So we are ready. If you're coming back, hopefully, if you're not coming back, and this is the first time you're seeing this, go back and watch 16 to 25. We recorded that yesterday. We didn't. We recorded it all today, but we aired it yesterday. So go back and watch that so you can have an idea what 16 to 25 were. We are extremely proud of this list.
Yes, we are.
And this portion of the list, this is like the meat of it.
Yeah, it is.
Right? That's 6 to 15. These are cigars that really impress us.
And it's hard. It's not easy.
Bro,
not easy.
It is insanely difficult. You guys, we put a lot of time and energy and effort into ranking the top 25 cigars of the year. It's very difficult. Only the cigars that were rated 91 or above during 2025 are candidates. Non-limited edition, so we only do regular production cigars. And we just keep tasting and tasting and tasting. And it's just, we're tasting the same cigars. They are all excellent, but we are tasting them over and over to try to find which cigars fall into their ranking. And we also give an extra weighting for cigars that were released in 2025. So that is something that has to be talked about.
Absolutely.
So,
because you can have certain cigars that can place high every single year. However, certain cigars that are new releases get that extra weighting because, I mean, they deserve it.
That's the way that our list is composed. So if a cigar was released in 2025, it has a higher potential score than cigars that were not released in that year. And that's just the way that we do it. We think it makes the list have the right kind of turnover, right? It gives new cigars a chance to kind of climb into the higher spots on the list. So
it's very controversial. I mean, because everybody's always, I mean, there's so many worthy cigars of being on this list because there's so many great cigars out there. And many people tell you, oh, but my favorite cigar is this, or this cigar should have been there. Everybody's got a lot of opinions, but a lot of hard work went into this. And it's a very fine line, as you explained, that we would do every cigar that's rated 91 and above, retested and tested again on our panel. It's a very hard process.
Yeah, and one thing that I think has to be always talked about, cigars are a natural handmade product, and there is variability.
Absolutely.
Sometimes we will rate a cigar very high.
Sure.
And when we retaste it at the end of the year for top 25, it may not score as high.
Happens all the time.
That happens every year. And the opposite happens as well.
Yes.
A cigar that scored 91 and just made the list of candidates will suddenly jump up because towards the end of the year, for whatever reason, it's smoking better, because that does happen. And that happens a lot. And you'll see a lot of those in the 6 to 15 range.
Yeah.
So what do you say? You want to get into it?
Let's get into this. So
all right.
Cigars 6 through 15, best cigars of 2025, powered by Boveda. Coming in at number 15, we have La Aurora Family Creed Fuerte Sol Robusto, made by La Aurora. This is made at the La Aurora factory in the Dominican Republic. This is such a great cigar, but it's such a departure from what La Aurora is known for, which is it's 120 years of these Dominican cigars. The Fuerte Sol has a Mexican San Andres wrapper. And it also has a blend that has some Nicaraguan tobacco in there. It also has some Dominican, but it's so different from their cigars that they're known for their preferidos and their like all these.
Even the DNA. The DNA is
DNA. I mean these.
They're known for very Dominican cigars.
They've been making cigars for so long. This one is so different, yet executed so well. Released this year.
Yep.
So it does get that bump, but I don't even think it needs it.
It's a fantastic cigar, and like you said, it's a different profile from what we're used to from La Aurora, and it's very welcome. We love La Aurora cigars, the other ones that they make. This one just blew our minds, right? I love the fact that it's box pressed is another nice little touch.
Absolutely, that's different also.
That's not common in the La Aurora universe. And so Manuel Hinoa did a killer job on this particular blend, right? He's an awesome guy. If you've been to a La Aurora event anywhere in the country or the world for that matter, you've met Manuel Hinoa. He's an incredible character, but he's also a super talented blender. And so he made this cigar happen with tobaccos that he's not used to working with. So that's the part that was really impressive.
That's an important part of it.
And so I'm a big fan. This doesn't go into the ranking, but I love how the family creed Fuerte Sol thing plays out, right?
Sure.
It's a family, the León family, Guillermo León and his family, they have a family creed.
I think it's posted up in the factory.
It is. But I think we need to get on it and create family creeds for our own family. We don't have one.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I don't have one. And so the name Fuerte Sol comes from a line in the family creed, and then there's other lines that will be coming out. I think it's a total of 3 lines that will all be named after a part of the family creed, the León family creed, which I think is lovely.
Yeah, and there's a lot of great things to come.
Yeah. So congratulations.
Congratulations to La Aurora. Very
awesome.
good. All right, coming in at number 14, another person who is not new to the top 25 list, we have the Espinosa Knuckle Sandwich Puro in the Toro shape. So this is manufactured at Espinosa Cigars at the factories San Lotano and AJ Fernandez. The Knuckle Sandwich Habano came in our top 25 list in 2024. So this is the Nicaraguan Habano Oscuro blend. It's a puro, obviously, Nicaragua. Yep. I find it to be, it's a very strong cigar.
It's powerful,
compared to the other cigars that we have on this list, but so well done.
Yeah, excellent. We loved it from the second we tasted it.
Yeah.
Everything that Espinosa and Knuckle Sandwich do has really resonated with us. With our panel, we've loved it. But that puro really jumped out at us this year, right? Obviously, the Laranja from Espinosa was Cigar of the Year a few years back.
Correct.
Fantastic cigar. We love the Azulejo. We like everything they make. But this Knuckle Sandwich Puro really stood out this year. And the fact that it's a Puro is another kind of little feather in the cap, right?
Absolutely.
Because it's harder to make a well-balanced, flavorful, powerful, aromatic cigar with only tobaccos from the same country. And that's what a Puro is, right? Makes kind of the difficulty level a little higher and the margin for error a little smaller. So congrats to the Espinosa and Guy Fieri and Knuckle Sandwich.
I'm very happy that they put so much emphasis on quality because it's not just a Guy Fieri thing, even though the marketing-wise, I mean, it's excellent. They put so much attention to detail when it comes to the quality of the cigar that it stands on its own.
Yep.
So congratulations to Espinosa Cigars.
Congrats, guys.
Coming in at number 13, we have AJ Fernandez, New World Decenio in the Toro. I think that's what
I'm smoking.
I think that's what you have there.
That's what I grabbed out of the Boveda humidor, and I love the smoke.
That's made at the AJ Fernandez factory in Esteli. That's a new release for this year. This cigar celebrates the 10th anniversary of the New World line. Decenio in Spanish obviously means decade. And when AJ comes out with an anniversary cigar, you know it's something good.
It is. I mean, everything that the guy makes, everything that they make at his 2 factories is exceptional. But when it's an anniversary like this, you know he steps it up even more. And this cigar, we loved it. The moment we smoked it.
And I don't think it's just us that loves it. I mean, that's been very well received. And it's
fantastic smoke. Congratulations, AJ.
Great job. Number 12, we have La Misión de L'Atelier 1959 in Robusto. This won our Cigar of the Year in 2016. It's not new to the list. This is a Mexican San Andres cigar, again in the Robusto format, made by My Father Cigars. What you hold that cigar in your hand and you know you're smoking quality.
Yep.
It's a great value, by the way, from a price perspective.
It really is, yeah.
So, I mean, it was our Cigar of the Year. It came in at number 12 this year. It's not a new release, obviously, so it doesn't get the bump. But, man, you're smoking pure quality at a great price.
It's really interesting. We don't rate that cigar every year. And it's one of those that if we did, Not that we choose them that way, but if we did, it would always end up on the list because it is such a fantastic cigar, and it's super consistent. I mean, they just nail it every time.
Pete Johnson is a brainchild when it comes to cigars.
A brainchild, huh? All right, brainchild of what? No, but seriously, the cigar is exceptional. We've loved it. Obviously, we loved it when it was Cigar of the Year. And we rated it again this year. And again, every time we do these ratings, we do them completely blind. We don't know what we're smoking. And like Ivan says, every time you finish smoking that cigar and you write down the notes for it and you get all that, you're always like, oh, I knew it. Because that cigar is just money. It's money in the bank every time. And for the price, I just don't, that cigar just blows me away. So congrats, Pete.
Congrats. All right, coming in at number 11, we have the Montecristo 1935 Anniversary Edition Diamante number 2. This is made at AJ Fernandez's factory. This is an Alta cigar. I mean, this was a blend created by Abdel and Rafa Noval. So, I mean, you know there's going to be something great happening there. The wrapper on that cigar is a Nicaraguan Jalapa. Not a new cigar for the year, but it is great.
Yeah, again, that is another one of those cigars that it's just money in the bank. You buy it, you know it's good. In fact, you know, in this list, we don't include limited editions. And we're always like, we're maniacal about like making sure that we're not including limiteds because, again, we want you guys to be able to taste it. And that cigar, it looks, it tastes, everything about it is like a limited cigar. And so I don't know how many times we went back and checked. We're like, are we sure that that's not limited? I texted Rafa, hey, this is not limited. It's like, are we? Because
the quality is so spectacular that you're like, this has to be limited.
It's outstanding. It's an outstanding cigar. We loved the Maduro version of it, not the Diamante, the original 1935 Nicaragua. We loved that. I think that was like 2 or 3 on the list when it first came out. And like Ivan said, this is not a new cigar. But again, it's exceptional. And another AJ on the list. Right. Another AJ-made product on the list. Yeah. So, congrats, man. It's a fantastic cigar. And I think that anyone that goes out and gets that cigar, you're not going to be disappointed. I mean, it's just, there's no way to be disappointed. Absolutely I've not smoked one that hasn't blown me away. And I've smoked a lot of them. So
we're going to get into the top 10 now. You ready for this?
Woo, baby.
Here we go. Coming in at number 10. We have the Oliva Serie V Melanio Maduro in the Double Toro. This is our largest ring gauge so far in our list.
Yep.
Coming in at the Double Toro, which is a 6x60. I think the Oliva Melanio has been one of the few cigars that has won Cigar of the Year twice for us.
Yeah, in the Melanio and in the Melanio Maduro.
And Maduro. So
yeah, listen, there's nothing else that we can say about that cigar. Any format that we tasted in, it's outstanding.
Always great. But I do love this larger ring gauge. Yeah. It smokes different.
Yeah, I'll be honest. We are not big proponents of the 6x60. It's usually not our favorite Vitola. But in that cigar, holy mackerel. It's so good.
It's amazing. It smokes so different.
Yeah, it was excellent. Congratulations, Fred Van der Melaire, the Oliva family. Just an amazing cigar that just keeps performing. I mean, talk about the original Melanio was #1 in, I think it was 2012.
Yeah, it was.
And that thing is still hitting home runs year after year after year.
One of the best cigar releases ever.
Yeah, that has to be in the Mount Rushmore
of great cigar releases. Absolutely.
Awesome.
Congratulations,
Congrats,
Oliva.
guys.
All right, coming in at number 9, we have La Flor Dominicana 1994 in the Mambo size, which I love the name, which is a Churchill. Okay, so this is...
Why do you like the Mambo name?
I don't know, it's great. I think this is the first Churchill format that we have on the list.
Yeah.
So this is made at LFD's factory. This is a Mexican San Andres wrapper. It was created for LFD's 20th anniversary. Not a new cigar release this year, but with everything that LFD does, I always equate sweetness when I smoke their tobaccos. It's a Dominican cigar with this Mexican San Andres, and just all this complexity jumps out at you when you smoke this cigar. What do you think about it?
So one thing I want to note is when you say Mexican San Andres, people automatically think Maduro. And this is not. This is a Mexican San Andres. I think it's a Claro. And so it's not a Maduro.
It's not the Oscuro.
It's not the Oscuro. And so, but that cigar, again, like everything else, at this point in the list, at this point, all of these cigars are exceptional.
Amazing.
And so that cigar, when we first tasted it, again, kind of like the Diamante, we had to keep going back and we're like, is that a limited edition? Because it tastes like a limited edition. Huge fan of everything that LFD does. And then 1994 this year, just again, hit it out of the park for us.
They're limited, by the way. They have one of the best selections of limiteds that you've ever had. They're hard to get a hold of, but when you get one, they are all amazing.
I mean, the Golden Bull is just on another level.
I mean,
but again, this list is regular production, top 25 cigars of 2025 regular production.
Look out for our January issue where we're going to have a whole limited section.
Yeah. Go into that.
Cigars.
Go into the print magazine if you want. Go in there right now. Go to cigarsnob.com and subscribe so that you get the January issue in your mailbox. $18 for the year.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Congratulations to La Flor. All right. Coming in at number 8 now, we have the Rocky Patel Emerald in the Robusto size. And that is what I am smoking now. Rocky, another person who is not a newcomer to our list.
Yep.
This might be my favorite cigar. I like the 60, but I love the Emerald. This was a new cigar for this year.
Yep.
This is off of their website. It's their first box press cigars that's more approachable for the masses because he refers to it as more of a medium smoke. So
it's so flavorful though.
It's excellent. So it has a lot of that creaminess, a lot of the sweetness that you would expect from a lot of Rocky products. But he's right. I mean, this is it's so smooth. Nothing is out of balance. Everything's in sync.
Yeah. And but what I love about that cigar is just the burst of flavor.
It's so much. It's super complex.
Yeah. And so I was in Ireland, and I smoked that cigar in front of a castle in, I forget what part of Ireland I was in, and they lit the castle up in green at night, and I'm smoking the cigar. It was just like a magical moment. I had to text Rocky in the middle of it because it's just me and my family were on vacation there in Ireland, and I'm smoking the cigar, and then as the sun goes down, the castle lights up in bright green, and I'm smoking an Emerald in front of this castle that is now bright green. It was like one of those magical moments. But yeah, I love that cigar. Congratulations, Rocky. Awesome work on that.
Great job to Rocky Patel Cigars. Okay, coming in at number 7.
We're in like high level of the list right now. Yeah.
This is great. They're all worthy cigars. Coming in at number 7, we have the Placencia Alma del Cielo in the Celeste, which is the Robusto format. This is made at Placencia's factory in Nicaragua. This is a new cigar for 2025, and it was a much anticipated release. Yep. And it's actually a very interesting story behind this. And I'm going to just read this out to you. The Alma del Cielo, or Soul of the Heaven, some of the tobacco is used from the farm in Condega, which is approximately 3,500 feet above sea level. This farm, which is the Finca San Julian, was owned by Melalina Torres, which is Nestor Andres Placencia's grandmother. And while it was sold in 1961, the family purchased it back and started using some of the tobacco for this blend. They attribute some of the great flavors in this cigar to the higher altitudes where this farm is at. And it is a very unique cigar, the Alma Cielo.
It is. It's a cigar that does kind of like some of the other cigars on the list that has a uniqueness to it that
Absolutely.
You can't find in any other cigar in the market. And I don't know what the altitude really does to the tobacco, but it does something.
Yeah.
Growing tobacco, just like growing grapes in altitude, there's something that happens with the sugars and when the sugars accumulate in the leaf. I mean, there's something magical that happens, and the Alma del Cielo just captures it. And it's one of the few times where you can, you may read that or you may listen to this and want to go buy one, and you hear all that, and then you're like, well, okay, well, whatever, that's marketing fluff. And then you smoke it, and you're like, man, there is something special and unique about that cigar. And so that cigar, that's what I love about it, is that it delivers on that. And it delivers on that uniqueness. Even if you're not a super experienced cigar smoker, you smoke that cigar and you're like, I don't think I've ever smoked anything like that.
Absolutely. It's not one of the lower price point cigars.
No.
But when I go into a humidor and I see the Alma de Cielo, I know that I'm going to smoke a great cigar because again, it's very unique and it's all quality.
Yeah, exceptional.
Yeah.
Exceptional. Congratulations
Great
to the
job,
Placencia family.
Placencia. All right, and we're going to be rounding out our cigars from the 6 to 15 range. Coming in at number 6, we have the Red Meat Lovers Fritanga in the Toro.
What a cigar.
This is made by Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust. It's a collaboration by Smoke Inn Cigars, Dunbarton Tobacco, and the Red Meat Lovers Club.
Yep.
So the Fritanga is the new size they released this year. And man, when you grab that little Fritanga in your hand, it is an exceptional cigar. I mean, you can tell how great this cigar is just from holding it.
What is a fritanga?
Okay.
Can you let the people know?
Sure. So it's Nicaraguan street food.
Yeah.
So we have a few of those restaurants named Fritanga down here, but it's a type of street food in Nicaragua.
Yeah.
Which is a lot of like red meat. So.
Involves grilled meats and I think I would say strong flavors.
Yeah.
Right. If you're eating fritanga, you're not thinking, oh, this is bland.
No, not at all.
And the same thing happens with that cigar. It's a cigar that is just ultra flavorful. In terms of power, I think that it's probably in the 3/4 range.
Absolutely.
You know, it's not full, but it's in the 3/4 range.
Connecticut broadleaf wrapper.
That's right. And but it's just the spices. It's not just when you say spices. You know, spices can mean a lot of different things. But it does have obviously that Nicaraguan pepper and earth that is almost like a baseline for it. And then on top of it, you get layered these like sweet spices. And I don't know if it's subliminal, but there's almost grilled meat flavor. You know, it's got like this grilled sort of flavor to the smoke. And I think it's a fantastic cigar.
Me personally, I'm not swayed by marketing, but this cigar, just based, again, blind smoke, this cigar is one of the best cigars you will ever have, regardless of how it's packaged, what they call it, how much it costs. This cigar, as soon as you light it up and you smoke it, you know you're going to have an excellent smoking session.
Yeah, no doubt about it. No doubt. And everything that, you know, so Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust, yes. That's Steve Saka.
Won our Cigar of the Year.
That's right.
I believe in 2018.
Yeah, everything that they make, we're huge fans of. We love the creme brulee, the brulee blue. We love everything that comes out of Dunbarton. Mi Querida Black, we're a big fan of.
Yet this cigar is the one that scored the highest this year. That's how interesting.
And the original Red Meat Lovers was on the list when that came out. I think it was a couple years ago.
Yeah,
that made it high on the list as well. It's exceptional, fantastic smoke, definitely worthy of the number 6 spot.
Congratulations to Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust.
Congrats, guys.
So that wraps up our 6 to 15 list. That means we're getting into the top 5.
That's it. Yeah, so that wraps up 6 to 15 of the top 25 cigars of 2025, powered by Boveda. If you've been looking and you're admiring this thing, you know, you can probably win one of these on Win Stuff Live Friday at 3 p.m. Yeah,
I think somebody might have done it already.
No, we're gonna give away one of these beauties on Win Stuff Live. So come back on Friday for that.
Absolutely.
In the meantime, come back tomorrow for number 1 through 5, including the Cigar of the Year.
Cigar of the Year. Who is the Cigar of the Year this year?
Yeah, let us know what you think. Let us know what your top 5 would be, who you think number 1 should be, and what you think of the list so far. In the meantime, hit like, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell wherever you're watching this, and thank you for watching.
Thank you.